Hey, what's up? I'm Lewis Hamilton.
And I'm Allyson Felix.
And you're watching Back and Forth with Vice Sports. So I'm really interested about, when you are in the blocks, the starting blocks, how you're feeling before that.
Sometimes I'll feel anxious, like waiting for the race, but once I get onto the track, I'm like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is where I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And when I get in the blocks, I'm typically like just thinking technical thoughts. So I'm just thinking about like exactly, what I'm doing in the first 10 meters, what my arms are doing, where my head is positioned, kind of those things, what I need to do coming off the curve. But what about you? What do you think
That's
about?
interesting. No, that's similar for us. When I'm in the garage, I'm in the car, I've lost a lot of races actually just from the starting blocks. For us, it's gear shifting. If I shift too early or too late, I can lose half a meter. Once I get through the first corner, that's what I do.
One thing that really drew me to running and just my love for speed was there's nothing subjective about it. You're always gonna have a winner. We line up and we see who's the fastest that day. When I have like the perfect race, it feels almost like effortless and easy and just kind of like clicks and comes together. And I was curious, like when you're in the car, how does going fast feel?
Well, I do feel most comfortable when the faster I'm going. When you do a perfect race, it does flow easy. Mm-hmm. It's effortless.
Yeah.
Which is strange. And there's other times you're pushing, you're trying,
and it's just not coming together, and it feels really hard and awful, and you're like, I should have gone way faster.
Exactly. Do you have different feelings on the day of competition? Because my Sunday, sometimes I feel good and I have a really bad race. Sometimes I feel really terrible and nervous and I have the best race.
Yeah, no, I've definitely had that experience, where you kind of don't know what you're gonna get, It's not a consistent feeling. Well, for me, I always try to duplicate, when I have those perfect races, like, what is it that I can get everything, coming together at the right time.
Sure.
But
I feel like I can never get it to feel the same. As I said, it's always different. I'm interested, for me, particularly at the beginning of my career when I had failure, I'd feel like I had the dark cloud over me, and I couldn't get out of it, shake it off for days. Is where now I'm able to move past it immediately.
No, I can completely relate to that, where you're devastated, because
you
put everything.
Is it because you want it so bad?
I think, I think it's hard for the everyday person to understand because they're not invested into it like that. I know for me, like getting a silver medal and from my first and second Olympics, and there was just no consoling me, and people would say, but you got a silver, that's great, but it's like, no, you don't understand.
Yeah, that's the thing, people don't get it, do they?
Yeah.
As I said, I used to run when I was younger, so that's still something I do today, and that's really the best workout.
So you more run like distances?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I generally try and run at least an hour and a half on most days.
That's completely different than me. I think the furthest that I've ever run is about probably maybe 4 miles. And
really?
That was a struggle.
You get an hour, yeah.
Yeah, so it's all quick and short and tempo. And what about speed in your everyday life? Do you love?
Honestly, it's odd because people expect, because I'm a racing driver, I'm driving fast cars all the time and I can't control myself on the road, but I have a smart car at home in Monaco, and I don't drive it very fast. I'm more kind of generally laid back, unless, I don't want it to go by too fast, so I generally...
Yeah, that's really interesting because I think people always expect me to be moving around fast, like on foot. Yeah. And it's the complete opposite. Like I walk really, really slow. Really? Like if I'm not on the track, I'm not going fast. So it's,
You got no need to. You save it for...
I understand.
Save it. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. No,
really a real honor to meet you. And
same here.
I wish you all the best for your training that's coming up. And hopefully maybe I'll see you in London.
That sounds good, and I'll be cheering you on.
And you.